Every now and then I like to see whether or not it'll print a Benchie. I haven't printed one in so long. Thought maybe I'd see how this new machine does it. And I'm using the valve duct now because, well, I just kind of want to try it. And I can for sure say the UFO duct is 20 to 30% more powerful. But it's harder to tune. The UFO duct is real sensitive, especially with ABS. So you've got to set it really low, and with some of the Benchies, in order to cool some areas, I needed more fan, and other areas less fan, and those two merged together and created poor layer adhesion. So I thought I'd throw on here the light setup, which is the Goliath, the valve duct, the VZhex, but I am running the 20mm wide motor versus the 17, which the 17 is what I usually use just because of the weight. It performs fine for me, so that's what I usually use. But the one that's a half of an amp motor, this is the 1 amp LDO 20mm. Anyway, so we're going to shoot off a Benchie here and see what happens with it. did here. So keep in mind this slice is not optimized for speed. It's optimized more for quality. I've added infill in areas just to get better tops, and so this is kind of one of my base tests anyway. So let's see how it came out. A little furry, but not a bad 7-minuter. So as I was kind of saying earlier, with this duct here, it has a lot more power than this duct. It's more concentrated. So it depends on the printing style, how fast, how, you know, whether you're going to want this one versus this one. This one gave me trouble with a speed Benchie due to overcooling. So I had to play quite a bit with the fan settings, and I don't think I even still got it. But I do prefer to use this one. It targets the cooling better than that duct there, but this duct is softer, kind of has a softer hit to it. So, you know, I don't know. I'm playing with both of them to see. Anyway, that's it for this time. Over and out.